After Lunch.
Hope your stomachs are full. Welcome back to another great episode of After Lunch Podcast, where we bring you new artists that are on their way up, artists that are making moves and doing their thing, of course. And we got another great one for you. Of course, this is your guy, Mr.J.Law, and I'm here with
your girl Tati.
And there, our special guest today, Dontrell Kosher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We could actually put that in. I ain't have to do that. They could put that in later. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How y'all?
Chilling. You know, excited about this episode.
Facts. I appreciate y'all for having me.
So right now, because I get right into it. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
I don't play at all.
Let's do
it. So we got. It's been a minute. The
yes,
EP.
Sir. Yes, sir.
We got 5 songs on it.
Yes, sir.
Right. Tell me those 5 songs, because 5 songs. You say you write a lot.
Yeah.
How did you come up with these 5 songs to put on the EP?
Well, see, basically, like probably like from 2019 to all the way to this year, I kind of basically like just took off from like releasing music, and you know what I'm saying, just I focused in on the business side of things, you know what I'm saying, and I really just locked in on that, but still maintain my recording, you know what I'm saying. So. Right. Over that time, I probably accumulated maybe over like 2,000 songs.
2,000 songs.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, cause like this is just rapid, like cause me and my brother he engineers for me, so
okay.
He got the studio, so I'm just in there a lot. Then I used to engineer myself, but I pretty much let him do all the final touches, and I just, you know what I'm saying, I go in there and I just record myself, get it all done, and yeah, it's like I could, as long as he ain't got no other clients, I'm in there for like 3 to 4 or 5 hours, depending on how much I want to work that day.
So with all that writing and with all the recording, 2,000 songs, why these 5?
Yeah.
Because
these
really
5 out of 2. I'm sorry, 5 out of 2,000.
Yeah, I know, right?
Special.
I know.
For real.
Let's see. Cause really, let's see, Back to It. That's like the single for that was the single for the project. That was really like, cause really my idea going into this year was to really, I wanted to drop like 3 to 4 different projects. You know what I'm saying, with like 3 to 4 different sounds. You know what I'm saying, and that was really the main idea at first. But life happens and just things. You know what I'm saying, so. And just steady, like just me pumping the 5 that I put out, I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, let me take a little bit more time to really hone in and get the rest of the music that I got prepared to, you know what I'm saying, be out and let everybody hear it. But really, just like I said, like Back to It, it's showing, you know what I'm saying, all those songs was showing like me coming back, you know what I'm saying,
back to the front.
Yeah, to the front, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, I've always felt like I was top tier in my city, you know what I'm saying? Like
yes, Lord.
Top 5, not the 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? So the whole project was just, you know what I'm saying, me coming back to the throne, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. Yeah. It's like, yo, like I'm here, move out the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was really that.
They kept your seat warm.
Yeah, I like that. Definitely. I appreciate that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here. I'm back. You feel me? So that was really the whole idea of it. That was the whole thought process and going into it. And that's why, like I said, I had Back to It. And, you know what I'm saying, different songs, really touching on, like, everything that I was really going through the process of just taking the time off, you know what I'm saying? Right. And, yeah, really, that was the whole idea.
Understandable. So one of your songs, like on the album, Awkward Feeling.
Awkward Feeling.
My favorite song.
Yes, indeed.
But it's short.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
What's the idea behind that?
Super short. Kind of awkward.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the thing in a sense. And also, it's just like, I want, my shorter songs is always, I feel like, songs that people are going to be like, all right, let me play that back real quick. Hold on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so,
I see what you mean.
And that's why
I
you know what I'm saying, I shorten certain songs, I'll shorten to just, you know what I'm saying, like make sure you really get the message, you know what I'm saying, in that compact space, you feel me? And then you really want to hear it again, so you know what I'm saying, you can make sure you got everything out of it, you know what I'm saying? So that was really the whole process for that. And then on top of that, like you said, you know what I'm saying, stopping at a certain point where it's just like, whoa, hold on, where the rest of the song? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So yeah, it was just basically both of those things, both of those elements. I just let roll into it, and yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, definitely a hard hitting song for me as far as like just everything I was talking about, and then as far as that's definitely like a majority of the people that have gave me reception and feedback have also said that that's like one of their favorite songs. So yeah.
Yeah. So like you have over like 2,000 songs recorded. So what's the writing process? How do you like write down,
2,000 songs. Good God.
Yeah, man. I mean, for a while, like when I started doing music, I've always been like a writer. You know what I'm saying? Like I had many like mentors coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, that taught me how to write. You know what I'm saying? Different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to be one of those guys that put the slashes in between his bars and stuff like that to mark where you're.
That's like 04.
Yeah,
I remember
like,
that.
That's throwback. You feel me? So, you feel me? So like I used to be one of them guys. So, but over time, it's just like now I kind of just. As long as I'm just in a good, I just take from whatever I'm going through, really. You know what I'm saying? Not only what I'm going through, but the people that's around me, what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the situations, sometimes a person will come to me and they'll pour their heart out. You feel me? And I'll be like, yo, this is what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And they the next thing you know, they hearing the song, they like, you said everything, bro. You said everything right. Like you just, you know what I'm saying? You put it exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like what I wanted to hear, you feel me, like in perspective. And that's really the whole idea of it, you know what I'm saying? Just giving some people something to feel, you know what I'm saying? Something that they can really relate to and just come back like, yeah, this is the guy, like he understands how I feel, you know what I'm saying? He understands the things I'm going through. So
the name of your camp is
V.E.S.T Entertainment, yes sir, which stands for value every second of time.
And I know and that's dope, by the way. And I know you said you stepped back and you didn't step back from music, but you stepped back from being the front guy.
Yeah, the artist.
Yeah. So do you have other artists?
Yeah. We got my boy Spaceman Stu. Shout out to him. My boy Basic. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We got another artist. He's like alternative, but he also raps Nunez. And yeah, I got a couple of artists that's, you know what I'm saying, in the background. They waiting to, you know what I'm saying, pop out. And, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get them rolling.
And you the leader of the camp, right?
Yes,
you the CEO, you the boss, right?
The boss. Yes.
So you stepping back was to push people forward.
Push people forward, and also, like I said, just the business side. A lot of upcoming artists, local artists, do not really, you know what I'm saying, take that time to understand, especially before even, you know what I'm saying, getting to that maximum level of where, you know what I'm saying, you getting millions of dollars and stuff. They don't understand the business side, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you see a lot of artists, oh, I'm fucked over in my deal, the label ain't trying to let me put my album out, because you don't understand, you know what I'm saying,
right?
Why they're holding your shit back, you know what I'm saying? You don't understand what kind of contract you're in, you know what I'm saying, or what parts of your money you're actually receiving, you know what I'm saying? I took that time out, and I know every single way to make money within music, you know what I'm saying now. You know, every single way that the labels is making the money, I know, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have to go to a label necessarily if I don't want to.
Smart.
So what's that one, you know, you got artists under you. What's that one? I know you know a lot. You was off for a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah. So you probably learned a lot. My question is, what's that one piece of advice you'll give a new artist since you did the homework for him? Let's show some love. What's that one piece of advice you'll give a new artist to say, hey, move this way? I just want one piece, you know.
One piece.
The top tier piece too. Like I want the good piece.
Nah, I got you. Really, what is I like I said? I mean, at the end of the day, you just gotta make sure, like, BMI. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your BMI together. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get, you know what I'm saying, your sound check, you know what I'm saying, like making sure your ISRC codes is scanned in, and you know what I'm saying, certain things like that. It's just certain things to make sure that you're receiving all, you know what I'm saying, the Harry Fox agency. If you don't know about that, you know what I'm saying, go look them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even tap into your mechanical royalties, you know what I'm saying? It was just a whole nother side of money, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of artists do not see.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you tapped in with the Harry Fox agency. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just
So that's the
certain
piece. It's the Harry Fox agency.
Yeah, no.
Because
Like,
you
for
gave me a
sure.
lot, and I you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
playing with you. But I appreciate
Nah, I mean, for sure. Harry Fox, like I said, is if you want to see like another side, because like I said, you got BMI, you know what I'm saying? You got different things that's, you know what I'm saying, different the streaming services you're using there,
Right,
they're offering
right,
you
right.
money, but it's like I said, it's certain parts of your money that you're not even gonna see unless you're tapped in with certain agencies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just get your business right, man. Get your business right. You feel me?
So your label is V.E.S.T.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name?
It was actually my partner, Paulie Pesos. He's another one of my artists and whatnot. He's kind of in the background right now. Just like I said, he's been doing more than, like I said, the business side and just trying to focus on building us more, you know what I'm saying, ideas and strategies for how we gonna go about this next year. But he really came, like, he brought that to me, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, you the one, but this the vibe, you know what I'm saying? This is what it stands for. This is what I feel like we should stand on, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely motivational.
Going into it, you feel me? Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta invest in yourself because you are the wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's another one.
You are the bag. We had that conversation.
Yeah,
you are the bag. It's
You
not
are the
getting
bag.
the bag.
Yeah.
You are the bag. The bag
Hell
gonna
yeah.
come
Yeah.
to you.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with that.
A lot of
for
people
sure.
like that too. Like they be trying to chase it so much when they realize like it's gonna eventually come.
Right.
No, for
Like,
sure.
You gotta just get your shit together.
You gotta hustle.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like speaking of then, so one of your IG posts you was like, I'm gonna really show y'all how far I'm gonna take it. So how far you gonna take it? How far you plan on doing?
To the moon and beyond. You know
To infinity.
Nah, for sure.
I got a lot of kids.
Nah, for real, man. I'm going all the way. I don't see no stopping point for me. You feel me? Like, I really, you know what I'm saying, as an artist, you know what I'm saying, I definitely want to be seen as, you know what I'm saying, one of those, like I said, top five in the game, you feel me, and not the five. But at the same time, I also, you know what I'm saying, once I have established that, I really want to just, you know what I'm saying, sit back and, you know, feel me, like, gain more artists, you know what I'm saying, build my label, you know what I'm saying, build my company in general. Like, I got more ideas than just music, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I just want to expand, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing for me is expansion.
Right.
What's
And,
up?
and getting bigger and going all the way. I mean,
Yeah.
the end goal is always to be, you know, that guy, right?
No, for
and
sure.
and from what you've said, and I've listened to you rap, you know, you can rap. You know,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
them
But
freestyles
and the freestyles
like
are crazy. In the front seat. You
Appreciate it.
driving, I like it. But I do understand that you know, people claim their spots. You're supposed to.
No, for
you
sure.
know, and you're claiming your spot.
Yeah.
Tell me what sets you apart though. Because there's a lot of rappers out here. What sets you apart that says this is mine?
What sets me apart is a lot of people will, you know what I'm saying, they got the, you know what I'm saying, they got the image, they got, you know what I'm saying, they got a lot of people that know them, so, you know what I'm saying, they got the appeal to look like they got a fan base and different things like that, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm going to be doing music
It's the
till I die,
drive.
you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and that's the biggest thing, it's like, are you willing to do this no matter how long it takes, you know what I'm saying, for you to get to that spot, you know what I'm saying? And
You made your decision.
Yeah, you
This
feel
is
me?
what
Like,
I'm doing.
you know what I'm saying, this is what I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing else, you feel me? Like, even if I wasn't to, you know what I'm saying, become, like I said, one of the biggest artists out, is like I said, I got my label, so at the end of the day, I'm going to be doing music regardless.
Something to fall back on.
You feel me? Yeah, for sure.
So do you ever feel discouraged when you don't get like the certain, like, I wouldn't say publicity, but like, you know, support from the people, you know, you thought who would support you, or are you even getting that?
I mean, in a certain aspect, I mean, my biggest, as long as, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting support by the people that I love, you know what I'm saying, that's all I can really ask for. As far as people just, you know what I'm saying, out in the open, like people that just know me or whatnot, I mean, they can support if they want to, but I mean, at the end of the day, I know what's gonna happen for me, you know what I mean? Like that, and that's the mindset you have to have going into this, you know what I mean? You have to know what's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's another thing that separates me from a lot of people are not sure of themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For real, you feel me? They're not sure, like, can I really do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people just end up getting lucky, you know what I'm saying? But For real. I mean, it's just like, you know, you put yourself in the right situation, you can make it. You know, no matter whether you've been doing this shit for 15 years or a day. You know,
right?
But it is like I said, I just feel like I really have put myself in a position within these last few years to take this to a new level. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm focused on, for real.
That's what's up.
So look, Been a Minute is out.
Yeah.
Been a Minute is out. All platforms.
Yep.
All platforms. Sure. I was listening to it on Apple Music. You know,
appreciate
but you know, content is the winner.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that if you want to become whatever you want to become in any field, you have to put out that content.
Mm-hmm.
So with a couple of music videos and a 5-song EP, we got to be expecting something soon.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Like I said, man, I got mad music recorded. You know what I'm saying? I had plans to drop a lot more music this year. It was just, like I said, just progressing and seeing, you know what I'm saying, the feedback from, you know what I'm saying, the shit that I already got out and things like that. It's just I'm going to just take my time still, you feel me? And like I said, just develop the right strategy for business, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The thing that's going to maximize the bag, you know,
for sure.
At the end of the day, you feel me?
So was this just like a, you know,
it was
a
a
toe
teaser,
in the pool?
Man.
Like, is this a temperature check?
It was just
And
a
it definitely
teaser.
was.
It was just a teaser, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, because it sure was.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's just so many, like, I'm not a one-dimensional artist, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gave y'all the real, you know, feel me? It's Been a Minute was the real, you know, feel me? So, but I can get gritty with the club bangers like these niggas. I can motherfucking do the R&B with the singers. You know what I'm saying? I can do all that. You
Always
feel me?
wanted to do that.
And it's all coming at the end of the day. You feel me? Like
when is it coming? See, I wanted to get to that. Listen. Now I know there's strategies and there's all that, but like I said, content is what matters, and we need it. Yeah. So when can we? First quarter next year?
First quarter we definitely gonna get some new music for sure. You know what I'm saying? I got at least like 5 singles I really do want to put out.
Okay.
So first quarter I'm thinking I'm at least let go of 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Let go of 2, 3 of them maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Second quarter we probably get into a little project or something. You know what I'm saying? Some more videos coming up first quarter for sure. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of plans in stores. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just proper preparation, you know, feel me? Like the Back to It video took me months just because I wanted that to be like a real movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? So, and that's just the type of stuff that I'm willing to put into my shit. You feel me? Like I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, settle for less at the end of the day. You feel me? So if it take me more time to get it done the way I wanted to get it done, that's just going what it is. You feel
Makes sense. That's all that matters then.
Yeah.
How much has it changed for you in 2 years? How much? COVID happened. I had another kid. I don't know if that relates to you. And a lot of things happened in the last 2 years.
For sure.
Talk to me. Tell me what has changed, because everything evolves.
Yeah.
6 months tops. 6 months. How has the game changed, even with what you learned, to say, you know what, this is now the time to start again?
Yeah. A lot of things changed. I mean, like you said, COVID hit. I wanted to get music out in 2020, but it was just
Didn't make sense.
You know, it didn't. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. It's just like at the end of the day, it's like when you've been away, when you taking that time off, you know what I'm saying? You got to develop that whole, you know what I'm saying, that drive back. You got to get people back looking at you like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So it just took me that time to really get my, you know what I'm saying, develop like a whole, like a big bag of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right, I got this, you know what I'm saying? I can do this, I can do that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like really just focusing in and knowing that you got that shit that's the key, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that you got this amount of music, you know what I'm saying, in the stash, and you can kind of sit back and, you know what I'm saying, like relax and figure out what you want to put out. You feel me? That's really the goal. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, even if you don't necessarily record 2,000 songs, you shouldn't. I don't believe in just sitting there and going off of whatever's the first vibe is that you catch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
You feel me? Like I don't really feel like that's the answer. As far as like in the booth, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like when it comes to putting the music out, the product, you feel me? I don't believe in just like, oh yeah, this hard, so I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, drop it. You feel me? Like, nah,
Think
like,
on it a little
you
bit.
gotta kind of give it time, and you really, like I said, you gotta get that proper strategy. You feel me? Strategy is key. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable. But you don't just do music and the label and everything.
Yeah.
You also work a full-time job. How do you juggle all that?
I feel you, brother. Look at this man. Hold your head up, damn it.
Look.
2 full-time jobs.
Yes, Lord.
Damn.
Yeah.
How you juggle all of
Your
that?
whole energy changed, dude.
Oh man, I
Man.
should never.
No, it's all right.
try to
Day the
say-
job. It's all right.
Nah,
You
nah,
quit.
it's-
No, I'm playing. I'm quitting.
Nah, I
One day,
can't
one
quit.
day.
Right? I can't
Not
quit
yet,
right
not
now.
yet.
Right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the jobs is like we was discussing earlier is just you know what I'm saying, another piece in the armor. You know what I'm saying, something to help. You know what I'm saying, build the whole dream for real. At the end of the day, so I mean, I get off. Start writing, you know what I'm saying? I go to the studio, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. You feel me? I'm fresh off.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Thank
okay.
you for that.
and I'm here, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it really ain't a juggle kind of thing. It's like everything is linear for me. It's like, yo, like I'm gonna do all this and then I'm gonna go do my music.
Yeah.
Because you already know what you want to do.
Yeah,
So.
you feel me?
You
At the
made
end
your
of the day,
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what counts. So I want to talk about what Tati brought up about as far as your studio process. You know, nowadays, this new era is all about the punch in. I keep hearing you say that you write. Yeah. So what do you do in the studio? Are you the guy who takes the mic out the booth, sits next to your engineer, and you keep punching in and punching in and punching in, or do you come set? I got my book here.
See, so that's the thing I was telling you earlier. For a long time, like I said, I've been writing for years.
Right.
But I'm not against the punch-in guys. You feel me? Like I've come to a place in my life where I've developed myself enough to where I can go in there and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like really the only true punch-in kings is Jay-Z and Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
J.Law. I can. Okay. No.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
It's all right. I
By
understand.
all means.
You feel me? At
But
the
that's a
end of the
fact.
day,
That's a
but
fact.
Like the top, as far as like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
top tier guys.
just go in there and don't gotta write a thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't gotta tell you they's the best at it. So you know what I'm saying? Until I felt like I was at that level, I didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? So now I kind of feel like I'm like matured enough to where it's like I still write, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it gets to like those deeper songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like The Way Out, I wrote The Way Out, you feel me?
Okay, yeah.
Back to It was straight off the head. You feel me? Like,
Okay.
so it was just, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was something already there.
Yeah,
It
you
was
feel
all,
me?
you literally are saying what you're literally doing.
Exactly.
It's easier to present that
Yeah.
to the people.
For sure. So I mean, yeah, it's really I dabble in each realm. Like I said, I never like to stay one dimensional. I try to. Oh, let me see what the kids doing over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What the kids are doing.
You feel
There
me?
you go.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. The youth. You feel me?
That's a fact.
What they're gonna fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because they the ones that's gonna keep you going at the end
Correct.
of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's more important at this time? And I want an honest answer. Is it the success from the music or people hearing the music? What's more important right now?
I would really say people hearing the music.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, the more people that hear the music, the more successful.
So I want to see if you caught that. I just want to see.
Understand.
Yeah, we put that together. I'm making
Yeah,
sure.
you
Okay,
feel me?
good.
So-
We're on the same page.
I mean, because at the end of like I feel like people hearing my message is my biggest thing. Like,
That's
I just
your goal.
want people to like I said, and I want you to feel if you feeling the same way I feeling, you feel me? Then I want you to listen to that shit and be like, yo, like, this my dog. I
Right.
want you to feel like I'm your best friend,
Right.
in a sense. You feel me? Because it's like, yo, he really put everything into perspective. You feel
Okay.
me? So that's really my goal. You know what I'm saying?
And you from, and I normally mention this at the beginning, but you're from North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
You're from
Born and raised. I was born in Greenville and raised in Raleigh.
Raleigh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we've talked to a lot of Raleigh artists, you know,
For sure.
and a lot of North Carolina artists, just period.
For sure.
Is there anybody outside of your camp?
Outside of my camp.
Out, yeah, because you know, you want to work with everybody in your camp. It's your camp. You put it together. It's your team.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Outside of your camp, is there anybody locally that you've heard that you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I want to work with them. Look at the.
I mean, cause like really, all the majority of the people that I want to work with, I have worked with. I do want to work with what's bro name? What's your artist name? Yeah, I want to do some work with Mezzy. Yeah, I want to do some work with Mezzy.
That was the CEO, by the way, in the background. Shout out to
Yes,
the CEO,
sir.
Tim, the CEO.
Shout out my boy Tim. But yeah, I want to do some work with Mezzy at some point. I got this little homie and shit. He pretty nice. This dude named Mufasa and whatnot. He hard. So soon I'm gonna try and, you know what I'm saying, get in. That's another big thing for me. I'm an artist developer kind of.
Okay, right.
I like to get in there with young artists and just like, you know what I'm saying.
Show them the way.
Yeah, like just like, all right, come on, bro. Like let's do this. You know what I'm saying. And I feel like one of the easiest ways to develop yourself is getting on music with somebody that's better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you gotta,
because you gotta step up to it.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I develop. Like I've always been on songs with people that was at a higher level than I was. You feel me? At the end of the day, until I got to that level where it's like, okay, now
I'm about
we
to step on this, man.
I'm
about to step on it.
Yeah, you like
this is competition.
Would you
Yeah,
double
you feel
back
me?
though and do another song with them? You know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Anybody that I've done a song with, I'm 9 times out of 10 gonna, you know.
They made the list, so
Yeah,
you can double back.
Yeah, my boy Groovy Griffin, he from Raleigh. He just put out a project, Lil Groove, and I was on his project. He just dropped it just yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you gotta check it out.
Well, listen, man. We covered a lot, right? And I appreciate the fact that you stepped away to learn the business, and now you about to go ahead and just kick the door wide open for you and your camp. Your camp name again?
V.E.S.T Entertainment, man.
V.E.S.T Entertainment.
Every time. Yes, sir.
For sure. And the project?
Back to it. It's been a minute. Yes,
Back
sir.
to it is the single. It's been a minute. That's on all platforms.
Yes, sir.
Your IG? What's your IG?
Dontrell Kosher _ You can fuck with me up there. DONTRELL. Not the trail you walk on, you feel me?
Yes, Lord.
You feel me?
I thought you was going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Not the trail you walk on, not the trail mix.
You know
it's
what
just,
I'm
I thought you was going to keep going. With Dontrell, I know you got some bars for us, correct?
Oh, yeah. I got something for you.
I need it. I need it. I tell everybody who comes here, the bar has been set.
Yeah,
so whatever, every time we go, we got to go up and it got to be better.
I'm about to set y'all up like Funk Flex.
Hello.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody can't come
y'all
up
better
here.
tell it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't come up here. You know what I'm saying? After this, you feel me? So
After you, everybody can't come up
you
here.
know what I'm saying?
CEO, you heard him. You heard what he
feel
said, CEO. Everybody can't come up here.
You know?
Well, Dontrell, I appreciate you.
Appreciate
Thanks
y'all.
for coming out.
Appreciate y'all for sure.
For sure. Once again, it is the After Lunch Podcast. Your boy,
Yes, sir.
mr.j.law.
And your girl Tati.
Hey, man, we are out. Peace.
After lunch.